Just as you cannot believe it, I cannot believe it either. It's been 2 years already. 2 years since I've had my locks. 2 years since I started this wonderful journey. 2 years since I started this journey that led me to freedom from the shackles of hair and the worry about hair and the stress and the time wasting, energy consuming thing that is the black woman's hair. Welcome to my channel, everybody, my beautiful TOTs. I'm here again, coming to you live to talk about, okay, maybe not live, you know what I mean, so to talk about my hair, my 2-year journey in the lock world. If you haven't watched my 1-year anniversary video for my locks, please go and see that and you would have a better picture of everything I'm going to say in this video. So I'm not going to bore you too much about how I started. I'll just give you a quick summary. I started on 26th of September. I went to a loctician to get my hair done into 2-strand twists because I wanted to go the natural way. I didn't want to do instant locks. So that was when my journey started. I started with 61 locks. Now I have 60. I would explain how that happened. Yeah, weird stuff. So now I have 60 and yeah, I'm here to talk about my experience, lessons I've learned, what I'm going to do going forward, you know, that sort of thing. You know how it goes. So this past year has been really enlightening, I guess. I think that's the word, because I learned a lot about myself and my hair together, like going in tandem, right? I learned a lot about how my hair reacts to the weather, reacts to my skin, my scalp. Like, there were just so many stuff, and I just realized that, you know what, I'm going to change my routine and I'm going to stick with a very low maintenance kind of routine, and I did a video about that. So this past year I noticed that my scalp is evil. Yes, I hate my scalp. So my scalp reacts to the slightest change in weather. I do not understand it. If I go under the sun, in the next 2 seconds I'm scratching, my scalp is itching. And even if it doesn't matter if I just washed my hair, like I could literally go out right now and my scalp is going to itch if there's sun out there. And then I noticed that the dryness of the weather, you know, humidity and stuff, affects my hair so much. From my hair I was able to learn a lot about my skin, because I used to like, oh, I have dry skin and and yeah, I realized that my scalp is the exact same way. Like right now it's fall, we're just entering into fall and the humidity has already gone, like it has dropped, and so my hair is already acting up, right? It's already itching, it's already making me go crazy, and winter isn't even here yet, and I'm just like, oh my god, what? So yeah, a lot I learned about that. So I noticed, okay, so I tried different methods. You know, there was this lady on YouTube who was like, oh, you shouldn't do anything, you shouldn't put any product in your hair, not even as simple as oils, right? And I'm like, okay, I don't know how I'm going to survive this, but I'm going to try. So I tried that routine because I was really getting frustrated about my scalp. I was flaking out, you know, like really flaking out. Yeah. And so I was like, okay, any advice I could get, I'm going to try it out and see what's going to happen. First 2 weeks I tried that stuff where I just wash my hair and do nothing else. I thought I was going to pull my hair out. Like I felt like it was dry, and she was like, okay, it's like a chicken and egg problem. Like your hair already is used to the fact that you put oils in it, so it's going to itch you when you don't put oils in it. But if you put oils in it, then it's also going to itch you because it's blocking your pores. And it was just like, what am I supposed to do here? Like I'm confused. But yeah, I stuck with it, and at the time I was using this Neutrogena shampoo, which is supposed to leave no residue, supposed to literally strip your scalp and stuff like that. I didn't know that I was just like setting myself up for disaster. That didn't last. Basically I did that for like 3 months, and I was like, no, my hair needs some oil. Like I get the whole point of, you know, the disadvantages of oil in your hair. If you put oils on your scalp, it's going to block your pores, your scalp wouldn't be able to breathe, and blah blah blah. And then if you put oils on the body of your hair, it's going to attract lint and dust and dirt and all those stuff. I get that, I get the whole thing, and I totally agree with that school of thought, but not for my hair. My hair needed some kind of extra to trap in the moisture after watering the hair during washing. And so I was like, okay, you know what, I'm not gonna use all those fancy oils, you know, coconut oil. Like, and I do not have any beef with coconut oil, but it's just kind of like a waste, because the moment you put it in your hair, it's evaporating the next minute, and it's so light. So I was like, this cannot work for me. I tried almond oil, and that was kind of almost the same thing. Like, it was good at a point, and then my scalp just gets tired of it, and it's like, nah, I can't do this anymore. So the only thing that I've been able to stick with so far is literally shea butter. So shea butter was what saved me, and it is still like a very dicey subject for me, because I'm like, okay, not every weekend. I wash my hair every week, right? But I do not oil my hair every week, because I'm like, the hair just needs that confusion, I guess. Okay, 1 week oil, the other week don't oil, and it kind of balances the hair, the scalp at some point. So right now, yeah, that I had to go through months of testing and trying and retrying to realize that, you know what, it's just being in the middle. You're not oiling, you're putting too much products on your hair, and at the same time you're not over, you know, doing it. And so I did stop using the Neutrogena shampoo alone. Like, before, I used to just use the purifying shampoo. I just wash my hair, and my hair will feel so clean, but in not a very good way. Like, it to feel stripped, that's the word. And so now I realized that, okay, I use it first, and then I add a moisturizing shampoo just to like balance things out, because you don't just want your hair to be stripped and then no moisture at all. So I started using this herbal essence aloe vera moisturizing shampoo, and you know, that has really helped me with the balance. And I also do not use the Neutrogena purifying shampoo every week. So I learned in this past year that you just have to find what works for you, because if you think what Lady A is doing is going to be good for yours, you are in for a long ride, because oh boy, it's not going to like, you just need to watch your hair, observe, and find out what works. Because I really learned, I wouldn't say I learned the hard way, but the itching was terrible, you know, at different points in time during this, you know, past year. My second year of my loc journey was a year of learning. It was a year of finding myself when it comes to my hair. It was a year of trying out a bunch of stuff and not being afraid to say, okay, you know what, this used to work for me before, now it no longer works, I'm going to drop it and move on to the next thing that could work. I don't know where you are at your loc journey, if you're just starting, or if, I don't know what's in my eye, sorry guys, if you're just starting, or if you're in your 4th or 5th year, I don't know. But if you are struggling in trying to find out what works for you, I would suggest just start from the beginning, start from the start, just refresh. Stop all the products for now, wash your hair with a moisturizing shampoo and see how it reacts without doing anything else, without oiling, without using any creams or whatever. Just allow your hair breathe for some time, and then the hair will tell you what it needs. If it starts to itch day 1 after you wash your hair, you know that, okay, maybe it's a bit dry. And even after you spritz it with water every day, it still feels like it needs something extra. Then you add some kind of virgin oil into the mix, and then you keep adding just little by little, just to know what your hair needs. Don't just dump everything in there, because oh my god, this hair will show you. It will show you who's boss. You know how it goes. I'm gonna do like a slideshow showing you how my hair has been this whole time, and so you might not really get to see a very good progression of how my hair has grown. I've noticed that I have more length now, you know, than the first year. Yeah, I've noticed that, you know, my hair is kind of thicker, you know, more lustrous. It's growing, and it's happy, it's healthy, I know that. and I don't know if it's really mature yet. I mean, I don't know if it's because I do not maintain or manicure my locks, but it just looks like it's still in that stage of baby locks, not yet into the mature locks. I don't know if it will ever get there. Maybe just the texture of my hair. I'm still learning, so I'll figure it out as I go. Maybe in the third year I would compare and contrast and see how different it is now. So yeah, I will show you the slideshow and you judge and see how it has grown over time. But before I go, I'm gonna give you a 360 of my locks, as I usually do. So here you have it. So if it looks like I'm, you know, looking this way, it's because I'm trying to see what I'm showing you, right? So I'm not looking directly into the lens. So this is my locks. I just washed, so it's pretty fresh right now. If you see some, you know, congealed stuff, it's probably the shea butter that I used this week, right? That's how my locks look. Please go watch the 1 year video and tell me how much different these locks are. You know, because when you are the one carrying the hair, you don't really see how much your hair has grown, right? You just keep, oh yeah, it's a bit longer, but you actually need to compare 1 year ago with right now to see how much it has grown. So this is the side view, and this is the back. Length, quick length check. I think this is my longest lock. Yeah, this is it. So that's what it is right now. And this is the other side. So I said I was going to tell you the story of how my locks became 60 from 61. Yeah, weird stuff. So because I do not manicure my locks, like I've said before, my hair tends to marry each other. So basically, because I do not want that to happen, I want to maintain my individual locks, right? I tend to separate them after every wash. But I noticed that there was this really tiny one. You know, there was a tiny one at the back that was just like really, you know, skinny. And there was a, you know, a medium lock beside it. And it always tended, is that the correct language? Anyway, it used to try to, you know, attach itself to the tiny one. And so I was like, you know what? Let's just let what will be, you know, it is what it is. If he wants to marry that lock, fine. The tiny one is probably gonna, you know, fall off if it stays on its own for too long. So I allowed that to happen. So I actually controlled the marriage. So I did, when I was separating the locks, usually when after I wash, I just stopped separating those two, because I was like, these people want to be together. Who am I to come in between love that is destined? So I don't know if you guys can see clearly, but this two right here, this was a tiny one, and this was a medium one that was always going to marry it. So I just let them be, you know. So right now it looks like they're two, but they're joined at the roots. So I count them as one. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm going to be editing this video and be like, what exactly am I showing these people? But yeah, that is how my locks became 60 locks. And I was like, yeah, I guess it was meant to be. Like, what is 61 locks? Like, now that I'm doing, if I want to do 2 strand twists with my locks, then it's perfect, right? Ladies and gentlemen, please let me know what you thought about this video. Let me know what you think about my locks. Do you think that my locks are like inspiration for you to start yours? Am I like a lock inspiration? You know, am I lock goals? If I am, let me know in the comment section. Let me know if you like my routine. If you already have locks and your routine is different from mine, tell me what you do with yours. And you already know what to do. Please share this video to your friends and family, and like it. Give me a thumbs up. comment, like I already said. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. This is Yamin's Take on Things. I am the owner, founder, editor, photographer, videographer, graphic designer. Everything that has to do with this channel I do myself. So yeah, I'm Yamin and it's nice to have you here. Please don't forget to subscribe and join the family. Hit the notification button so that you can know when next I post a video. You don't want to miss anything. There's so much content on this channel. I don't just talk about locks alone, a lot of stuff. And I will see you in my next video. Wait for the slideshow. You definitely want to see that. Thank you so much for watching, my beautiful TOTs, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Have you ever laughed at a comedian when he pretended to stutter? There's nothing funny about a man who stutters, but people laugh. They're amused, but they're not happy about it.